He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Foley. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That is exactly what you want from your quarterback. Hanging in there, letting the route develop, throwing the football down the field while you're getting hit, and the receiver does the rest and runs into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to pick up yardage. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Everybody knows how difficult the SEC schedules are. You hear about it from every team there. It's hard to explain how a team like Ole Miss, all of that firepower, all of that ability, dumps a home game to a bad Kentucky team for the first time since 1964. That one basically kept them out of the playoff.
And I think one of the biggest surprises in that game is how Ole Miss could not protect Jackson Dart. Their offensive line got abused by Kentucky up front. David, they were way more physical in the trenches. We'll see if that happens again today.
And I'll never forget that Stoops fourth down call in his own territory that comes through. They make the big play. Ole Miss's offense sputtered. Their defense wasn't elite like we're accustomed to, and it kept them out of the playoffs.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Taylor. Makes a man miss. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off play action on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They're going to ride this running back. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got an open man. Running free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Alabama. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and so tough. Those safeties are flying down.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football. So much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Soften them up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game day.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The give to the back. He's in open space downfield. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker. It's Alexander. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute in the field.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kentucky, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after.
There he goes. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Oh, what a cut! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He's going to run it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs, and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosion.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass, it's Boley. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Kick is in the air. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed over the middle. It's right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hard running there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Play action pass guy's success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll give it on the counter. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Patterson. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. We saw it on that last play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. With the catch, it's Lee. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stribling. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Stribling. Got room at the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gives it on the option. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock. Didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, Do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he won.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Dropping back, it's Bowling. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll pull it on the read. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? He'll set up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the Wildcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Rushes on him. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.